Good morning, South. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance with the class president-elects.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll hear more from the class president-elects later in the show. Good morning once again, and welcome to this edition of the Falcon Report for this Friday, the 9th of October, 2020, a day A1. I'm Aiden Andrus. Hybrid students and teachers might have noticed the significant efforts of South's Custodial team during each school day to keep our building germ-free, but the efforts for deep sanitation do not stop there. We'll turn the time over to Esteban Ramirez to tell us all about the Custodial staff's dedication to our safety.
Thanks, Aiden. Our custodial staff have been working around the clock to make sure our school is safe and spotless in accordance with New York State guidelines. It's no rare occurrence that you see a custodian wiping down surfaces, as our staff has been making an effort to clean frequently used items such as door handles, desks, railings, and more another time, just to be certain that everything is disinfected. Custodians continue the disinfection process right after everybody leaves the school campus and work until every room is properly sanitized.
Everything. The chairs, the desks, the tables, the computers, the teachers' desks.
As opposed to a full cleaning twice a week that was conducted last year, our custodial staff now clean every single day during every single period, from dusk to dawn.
The custodial staff wipes down everything in all the classrooms to make sure it's nice and sanitized when the kids come in. We also do it a second time to double sure that it's done.
Utilizing the extra cleaning supplies purchased by the district administration, as well as protective equipment, our custodial staff is able to carry out cleaning procedures and make our school completely spotless. From the Falcon Report and all South students, we'd like to thank our amazing custodial staff who continue to make this school a safe and clean environment.
A huge thank you to our custodial team for their Herculean efforts. We all know to wear a mask while in public, but why not add some style to it? Miss Ellen Daniels' clothing and fashion classes did just that with an interactive mask-making project. Kalina Palas has the details.
Without a doubt, Aiden, our occupation education students were able to use the current necessity of face masks to create their own sense of glamour. Life School students joined in on the fun using class time to construct soft fabric-based masks to wear. Through our 15 to 20 minute construction process, students chose each and every piece on their own, adding on elastic straps for the ears and stir material for the rod of a face mask.
Yes, now we have the nice side. Look at that. Good job.
Once students got into the rhythm, face masks began to form thread by thread with additional help from the surrounding faculty. The student designers couldn't forget colorful fabric, of course, and each mask featured patterns and designs matching the students' preference. Through the barrage of vibrant masks that were made in room 110, students now walk the hallways of South with fashionable facewear.
With this year's class elections in the books and class leaders in place, it is natural for us to wonder what the new leadership has in mind for the year. Our class council presidents have multiple challenges ahead of them, and Oliver Trzynski met with the presidents to learn about their plans for the school year.
Thanks, Aiden. Just last Thursday, class council elections were held. I'm going to be joining every single class council president on a Zoom call.
What plans do you have for fundraisers or activities for your grade?
So we were thinking about mask sales and selling little hand sanitizer holders and maybe some class of 2025 merchandise and stuff like that.
So Emily, how do you feel when you found out that you became class president?
I was pretty happy. I was co-presidents with another girl last year, and I think that we're going to work just as well this year. She's my vice president now.
What plans do you have this year because of the ongoing pandemic to fundraise money for your class?
We are planning on doing t-shirt and mask sales.
So Jade, your new role as class council president, what plans do you have to fundraise money for your class of 2023, right?
Yes, one of my ideas for fundraising is to do a chips and candy sale.
Do you have any messages to your class, whether that be not to worry?
I want to tell them that they're in good hands with all of our candidates that were chosen.
How did you feel when you became president?
Hi. When I became president, I was really happy because I knew that I was excited to do more things this year because last year, obviously, it got cut short because of COVID. So this year, I was excited that my classmates trusted me again to make their school year successful. To ensure that my class will be successful this year, we plan on selling a lot of merch like bracelets and t-shirts and hoodies, and we might end up selling masks later on in the year.
What are your plans for fundraising money for your senior class?
Well, we already came up with some fundraising ideas. We already have set a Chipotle fundraiser on November 17th. We also are selling chocolates online and selling our senior apparel.
And you can find the full cut of these interviews on YouTube.
When the Falcon Report returns, we'll welcome David Providence to tell us about the modified physical education curriculum. But first, a bird's eye view of the refurbished school elevator. The Falcon Report will be right back.
Aiden. Aiden, you need to study. The PSATs, the SATs, and ACTs are coming up, Aiden. And you will study.
No, I have an essay due today. Water is good.
Calm down. Don't worry. Extra help has started.
With physical distancing being the new normal, physical education classes have had to adjust to such conditions. Nevertheless, the PE curriculum continues to promote fitness whether students are from home or at school. David Providence tells us more.
The Physical Education Department has continued to implement new and unique ways in order to keep the class we all know and love as safe and as active as possible. For students in class, comfortable clothes is a must when it comes to new activities such as walking around the track. This allows for students to get in some exercise, talk with one another, and of course, abide by social distancing rules.
The new look to phys ed class has been a challenging change. The phys ed department has worked extremely hard to develop a curriculum that will keep our students safe, healthy, and happy.
But the activities aren't just limited to in-school. For fully remote and online hybrid students, assignments posted to Microsoft Teams allow for exercise in the comfort of a familiar environment. Their own homes. In these assignments, students must watch an instructional video posted by teachers on how to do a number of certain exercises, ranging from burpees to Frankensteins.
Because I know the days that I have at-home classes, I feel very lazy and lethargic. But when it's my gym period, it kind of forces me to get up, start moving again, and it just brings my overall energy levels back.
Regardless of being in class or online, students will have the opportunity to incorporate some essential physical activity in their everyday life.
And on that note, let's dive right into the weekend weather with Bella Dombrowski. We've seen generous temperatures in the first weeks of fall. Could this change anytime soon, Bella?
It'll only get colder from here, Aiden. We're on the brink of chilly temperatures, but not there just yet. Let's look at today's numbers, which will sit high in the 60s with plenty of sunshine to kick off the morning. We'll wake up tomorrow with a jump to 76 degrees, also painting a familiar picture from today with partly sunny skies. On Sunday, we'll take a dive back down to 72 degrees with patches of sun and clouds slowly moving in. I think it'll be safe to say, bring out the hoodie south. Back to you, Aiden.
That's all for this edition of the Falcon Report. From our entire staff, stay safe and have a great weekend, South.